Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make a quick video about how I make my thumbnails because I don't think I've ever seen anybody do them this way. Now, I don't consider my thumbnails professional in any way. I don't think that they're the best. I don't think that, they're better than other people do them. I just think it's probably the easiest way that you can do them. I have tried to go out there and find photo editing softwares out there, and all the photo editing softwares have either a really steep learning curve, or they just can't do what I'm trying to make happen, at least for free. And so my claim here is that I make all of my thumbnails for free. I don't pay any softwares. I don't, I haven't downloaded anything that I need to pay for to do this. So I just use my video editing software to make my thumbnails, which I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and I'm going to introduce you to the software that I use to edit my videos. So here we have a VSDC video editor, which is what I use for my videos. It's free, and it can do mostly what you want to do in the free version. They have a paid version that they promote sometimes that does things like it has extra features. It also has hardware acceleration for when you're doing your exporting your project, when you're exporting your video and converting it to whatever format you want. They have a hardware acceleration which makes you do your conversions faster. I don't really care about that either. I just make my video, then convert it. I just hit convert and walk away from my computer, go do something else, do the dishes, do something. I usually wait till I'm done editing my video before I make my thumbnail, but I'm going to make an exception in this case just because I have time right now to open my camera and talk about this. And like I said, I haven't seen anybody do it this particular way before, and I want you to know it's super easy. It's not hard as long as you know your way around the computer and you have some things on your computer. Everybody has this, and it is called Snip and Sketch. There's actually one of the thumbnails from one of my other playthroughs that I just finished making right there. Snip and Sketch is something that I use, and it's built into every Windows computer. If you don't have a Windows computer, you have a Mac, there's a similar function, and I'm pretty sure it's Command-Shift-4. I think if you hold Command-Shift and then hit 4, while holding those down, that will snapshot your entire screen. There's another way to do a selection of your screen only. I can't remember what that keystroke is. I used to have a Mac, that's how I know that. But I don't remember what exactly it is, but Google is your best friend. It'll tell you how to do that. And so as I go through and I edit my video, I keep in mind the times that I notice that would be good for a thumbnail. And I don't snip those or take pictures of those right away. I wait until later. And then once I've gone through my edit and I found that spot, then I will go back into the original file, my original video file, and I will take a snapshot of it from there. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so I believe I found a good spot here. Whether or not you are in the middle of playing it and you don't want to see spoilers for this game, I don't think what I've shown you right here is going to give you any spoilers, but I have found my spot. And so I know kind of more or less where that is in my video. Since I haven't edited anything, it says 18 minutes and 27 seconds. I know I can go there in my initial file and get that picture. So I don't think I have that here, but I can pull it over. I have dual screens, so you can't really see both of my screens. You're gonna see one of them. Here is my folder where I keep all of my stuff. This is all my gaming things. This is a way out. This is the projects that I need. I can actually get rid of that now. I don't even need it, but I'll do it later. But I specifically save the projects and call them DG thumbnail for Days Gone thumbnail, or POM for plus or minus, AWO for a way out thumbnail. And I keep those thumbnails because this is the format that I want to use, and I just don't want to have to rebuild the format each time. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I use VLC movie player, but it doesn't matter what you use. You could use the one pre-built on your computer. That doesn't matter. You just want to get it here. You want to get it in full screen, and then you're going to load that point. And I told you that was 18 minutes in where I'm going to do it. So 18:27. So now that I'm here, I'm in this area, I kind of just let the frames go and I tap next frame. In VLC Media Editor, if you hit the E key, that next frames you one by one, and I'm just trying to get it to the spot that I wanted it, the spot where I had it in that video. Now, I did realize that the times are going to be just a little off just because I have clipped the beginning of my video where I was making sure my video and audio were up to sync. So the audio is going to be a little off. That's not the picture I want, but if it were, then I would just go. But we say that's the one that I want right there. So I told you that I use Snip and Sketch, which means I'm going to open it up here. I have it pulled up on my other screen. It's over here. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like here. So here's Snip and Sketch. You just click New. I have, like I said, I have dual screen, so it shows up on my other screen and stuff, and so it's harder for you to see it. But you just hit New, and then you come up here, and you just drag across. This is my screenshot that I want to use. Boom. And I have it now in the VLC media player. I'm just playing my video and I just snap a screenshot of what I got here. Minimize this because I'm gonna need the media player again in just a second. But there it is. Now I don't use, there's no need to save this. I sometimes do, but in this case there isn't a need to, because now I'm gonna come over here to my files again. We're gonna jump back out to my main folder where I just was. And then I'm going to find The Last of Us thumbnail. And this is the reason why I've saved my thumbnail project in VSDC. Because it's just this easy to click on it, let it load for a second while it tries to figure out what it is I'm trying to open. And then there it is, boom. It just says it's open. Now this is the thumbnail that I made from the last video, and my picture's kind of blurry and I feel kind of bad about that. But it just is what it is. And so I just get rid of my pictures because I want to keep this formatting of my characters because I really like those. I like how I've done with those, with the numbers and the episodes. So I just highlight both those with the control key, hit delete, ta-da. Okay, so now that I have this, let me get back to this. I can just hit this copy key right there. That'll copy it to my clipboard. Come over here, control V. There you go. It's in there. Now I don't want it on top because the text is gonna cover it up, but there you go, there's your text, and now there's your image. I used to manually go into Paint and like just cut around the edges and make sure that it was like that. I don't do that anymore because it feels kind of like a waste of time when I know that there's a tool out there that's free and you can use it whenever you want. And for what I'm doing here, my nose itches. That's great footage right there. A good spot, I don't know, like that or something. That's a good one. This is called Pixlr, I guess is the name of it, and it's /remove background. It's pretty cool. I just saved that file, so it's gonna be on my clipboard right there. Boom. You just click on open that on remove background, and it will just automatically do it for you. Sometimes you have to edit it, like here in over the sides. I don't like that to be there. It's just a personal preference. So I usually just zoom in a little bit, and I change the size of this a little bit just to make sure I'm getting them corners real good. And I just go over it. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm not even trying to keep it perfect right now, but I can go around the edges like this. And then you just let go and it does it for you. So I hit download after I'm done. It's gonna load over here, and here it's probably gonna go to your downloads folder unless your downloads are you've chosen it to go somewhere else. Now that I've done both these things, now as I said, I used to edit out what I just did all like on my own, and it took like 30 minutes to an hour to do. Now I don't have to do that anymore because of that tool that I just recently learned about. So we're going back to the VSDC editor where this is. We're gonna close downloads, we don't need it anymore. We're gonna open this, we're gonna pick it up, we're gonna drag it into VSDC editor, right there. Boom, now we need to move this up so you can see it. There it is. Beautiful face. And now look, it's kind of like I'm saying ooh to the building. I'm not really, but ooh, building. So there you go, now you have episode 31. I might even move episode 31 over here just for aesthetic reasons, make it look nice. I need to change that to a 32. Boom. Done. Now I changed this value here. It is initially usually at like 720, I think is what it's at. I changed it to 1080p so that it does this. So when I click on it, it then brings up this screen, boom, really big. I can then pause it. Yeah, I can then pause it like I just did, and then I can take a screenshot of this. Boom, then there's my thumbnail for the day. So this is a little bit of a roundabout way. It's kind of weird. It is my favorite way to do this though, because one, it's free, and two, I understand this software already. The VSDC editor is something that I already understand, I have a good grasp on. I didn't have to go out and buy Adobe Photoshop and learn how to use it to do this. I used the free software and just did this. I think it's really easy, it's really simple, it's really nice, and once you get the hang of it and you have stuff in a good spot, once you've saved all your bookmarks and you put stuff where you want it, it's really quick and easy. This took me a little bit longer just because I haven't edited this video yet. I had to scroll through and find a good picture. I might even change this picture, to be honest. I might not even keep it this one. But then again, I actually kind of like this picture, so I might use it for it once I'm finished editing. But as long as this did take me because of all these different factors, I think when I'm finished making a video and I pick my picture and I'm ready to make this thumbnail, it usually takes me about 5 minutes to do this. So YouTube is just a hobby, and I just really enjoy playing video games, and I'm like, why not just upload them and talk about them while I do it? I enjoy it. I don't do this for money. I'm honestly not doing it for money. I'm doing it because I love it. It's fun. It's a good downtime pastime for me, and I just have a blast while I do it. So if this is the same boat you're in, or if you're just on a budget and you're working your way up to where you can be a bigger name on YouTube or something, this is a good route to take. I don't pay for it. It's a free service. It's out there. I don't remember what the website is, but you can Google it and get VSDC Editor on there. It is only available for Windows, not for Macs. But all the things that I have shown you, you can basically do on a Mac. It's pretty decent. I think this is a pretty decent looking thumbnail for just making it up as you go. And then once you get the hang of it, once you've done it a couple times, it takes me about 5 minutes to do. That's pretty quick to do as well. For it being free, decent looking, and quick. Those are three pretty great things about this. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe some of you can glean something out of that. Maybe you'll find a new favorite way to make thumbnails or something. Either way, if you have questions, if you liked it, if you used this, if anything, just leave a comment down below. Tell me that you did. Makes me happy knowing that I can make a video that can help somebody do something. Plus or Minus is our little program. It's like our little show that we do where I play the PlayStation Plus Essential games, and then I rate them and I say how well I thought they were made, and then say if I really liked the game or if I didn't like the game and why I didn't like it, and I talk about pricing and things like that if you happen to miss the window to get in, or if you don't have PS Plus. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss that if that's something that you're interested in. So anyway, thank you guys for viewing this and joining me for this ride. I will see you guys next time. Peace.